Hi everyone, Lukas from lgmphotography.co.uk, and in this video I am doing an unboxing of the Ice Light made by Westcott. Now the Ice Light is a continuous lighting product, so it's not a flash, it's a constant light. So you put it on and it kind of give you, you could pretty much compare this to a video light, which is you put it on and the light is on. There is no flash, there is no waiting time between the trigger. But what's really good about this product is it was designed by a very famous wedding photographer, Jerry Gioni. Now, Jerry designed it and Westcott made it. And I've got to say, this is probably one of the coolest products I have ever seen or ever had. You should have seen my kids when I opened this. Believe me, I didn't get the same response than when I open a speed light or a new lens or a new body. They don't care, but when I opened this, they were all over it. And I was quite also very impressed with the product. Anyway, so let's go back to the unboxing. So I can tell a lot from a company by their boxing and the way they actually finish the product, because the box, it's a it will be probably the first thing they will be able to cut corner on and not put too much attention to it. But Westcott hasn't done this. Westcott went from the start to the finish of this product and very high standard, and this shows just by looking at the box. And it's the same when you open let's say an iPhone or an iPod, something that's quite, you know, just looking at the box you know this is a good product. And this exactly the same, just the box looks amazing. It really looks stunning. So it's quite a big box. I was quite surprised. The original box that came with it was about that high, so lots of padding. I got it in the UK from Wex, which is Warehouse Express something, and the price was £4.75, so £475. So it is an expensive product, but again, you know, when you buy a lens, you spend probably the same, if not more. Bodies, again, it's even higher, and every time you spend, you know, money on an equipment is ready to not improve your pictures, but give you different options, and this is why I got it. So let's start by opening the box. So what I do is again, you know, like I normally do, I put a little video there so you can have a nice close-up of what's in the box. So it's like carrying window light everywhere you go. And that's the kind of what Jerry said. So Jerry is very much is a kind of photographer who's looking for simplicity. It doesn't look to complicate himself when he shoots. And I think if you have the opportunity, the chance to see him shooting, you'll see that he uses a lot the ambient light, and he tries to use the window lights or daylight as much as he can. And when he can't, well, obviously he uses flashes, but he uses this light a lot. And when you work on a wedding, when you're a wedding photographer, you try to look for simplicity. And this is something I personally haven't done for a very long time. And I've been working with speed lights and softbox and octabox, and as much it gives you excellent result once you kind of control it well, it is very much time consuming. And I'm personally trying to kind of not move away from it, but looking at different options and continuous lighting, reflectors, daylight, trying to use those lighting before I start putting my own light is something I'm moving more towards. And so far, it's been good. It's been good. I used a Polaroid 312 LED, which was very good, very powerful. I could also move the light temperature, which in a way is good, but in another way is bad, because you don't have an exact temperature of the light you are inputting on the thing. So sometimes to match your camera or the ambient light is not easy. Actually, it could actually go against you. Here there is only one temperature, which is daylight, which is between 5.2 and 5.5, I believe they said. Let's see what's coming in the box. So a card, live shootout. Okay. So yeah, Westcott makes a lot of softbox and a lot of light modifier for flashes. They're very, very big in the US. In the UK, not so much. In the UK, I think Lastolite is probably one of the biggest. That's the one I personally use the most. Gives with a little card. So when on location, secure the charger level. So what it says here is that you can plug it on location and you can use it when it's plugged. So that's quite handy. If you work indoor and the battery power starts to go down, you can just plug it and work with it. So that's it. So here is, I mean, as you can see, you know, even you get a little bag for the charger. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is not the first unboxing. I already unboxed it earlier, but I haven't had time to do the proper unboxing. So the charger comes with 3 different boxes here, which are the adapter for the European connection, UK connection, and this must be, I don't know actually. I don't know this. It's maybe China? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, and the US one is the one without the adapter. Okay, so then we got some more paperwork here. A quick start guide. Okay, so it helps you about the setup. Okay, so LED hours, so 50,000 hours plus of the LED should last. So 50,000, it's quite a lot. The color temperature is here between 5.2 and 5.4, so that's the color of the daylight. So it's pretty much the light you should get by when you're shooting next to a window or you're shooting outdoors and there is no cloud. So that should be about the temperature. The battery life goes from 1 to 2.5 hours. Obviously depending on how powerful you're using it. So if you're using full power, it will only last for an hour. Again, an hour, if you think an hour full on for an hour, you know, I don't use my flashes on for an hour, for example. So if you put this into perspective, you know, an hour is quite a long time because you put it on, you shoot, and then you move on. And the thing with this, it's really, really quick. There is no really setup time. It's just turn it on and start shooting, you know. Obviously you look at your pose and the light direction and all this, but it's really quick. Now it charges 2.5 hours. Now you don't take the battery out. There is a plug, automatic plug in there. And size, weight, none. Okay, that's fine. Wow, what is this? I don't know. Okay. Then you have a couple of clips here. So you can get some gels, for example, some CTO gels, and to match different temperatures. So if you're working with tungsten light, you can obviously get a tungsten gel, clip it, and I wouldn't probably use this because they're quite wide. So what I would use is probably elastic band, which are slimmer and may not affect the light too much. So let's go to the light now. So okay, we'll come back to this later. Right, so here it is. So it comes with a bag. And again, the bag is well constructed, really, really high quality. It's got a nice Ice Light logo here. It comes with a belt, a good belt, nice grippy handle, so you can put on the shoulder, it's not gonna drop. I don't know what this is. Oh, yes, that's actually for the belt. So you could have your belt there and just carry on alongside you. Why not? That's actually a very clever ad, which I've not seen before on this kind of pocket. And here is the light. Oh. This has got to be the coolest product I have ever owned. It really is. I mean, you know, I won't get many people excited getting my speedlight out, but when I get this out, I can bet you that I'll have some guest at a wedding or even a bride or groom asking me, where did you get this? I want one, you know. So let's turn it on. So before I turn it on, so you go the power button. So when you turn it on, you will have, excuse me, a kind of LED letting you know how the battery is doing. So it goes from green to orange to red. Then you got the power up, power down button and power off. So to turn it on, you just hold the power up button and you have the little power supply there. Let's go first there. So at each end, you can actually have a light stand. So if you're not working with an assistant, that's okay. If you have a light stand, you just pull it there, and you're pretty much ready to go. And you can do this on both ends. And I believe that if you get a second one, you can even put two together, so have that longer light if you wanted to, which could be good for if you're doing a full body portrait. And apart from this, made in Korea. I don't know really if this is a good thing or not, but it does feel very, very high quality and well built. So yeah, let's turn it on and see what it looks like. Right. Okay, now I am shooting with, I believe is bulb white balance, because I've got like a big bulb light, so this may come out a bit blue. But it isn't, you know, it is daylight. And I've taken a few shots, really short, few short test shots, and I was quite surprised of the softness of the light that this provides you with. It really does a good job. And the good thing about continuous light, you know exactly where the shadow is going to stay, and so you can place it there if you're looking for two-third light or a bit of a butterfly shadows. You can see it straight away, you know. And when you work with flash, this is one of the inconveniences with flash, is that yes, you do have more power and you can, you know, push it a bit higher, but you know, it does sometimes take you a few tests to get the correct lighting you want, the correct direction. As this is really just a question of just place it where you want it, leave it there, and then start shooting. Now the power, when you turn it on, it goes on full power. And it's quite bright, but I've got to say, you know, if you're going to use this outdoors with daylight and ambient light, it's just not going to work. This is really a product that will be used indoors. To be used indoors, and you know, when the light situation is a bit dark. So yeah, and you know, at a reception, you know, when the bride and groom is getting ready. I am using obviously wedding examples here, but you know, depending into your kind of photography, you can probably find scenarios where you could use it. And yeah, so it does give you a very soft light, quite bright. You know, you don't have to be so close to it. And the good thing is you can power it down quite low. So as you can see, it goes down. So it's still on here. And this, if you're looking to play Darth Vader, this is absolutely probably the best. You know, you can just have fun with it. I'm only kidding, but another good thing that's good with it is if you do a lot of light painting, because this has such a constant light and it doesn't have a flicking light as well. So when you're doing videos, it won't go and flick, it just stay constant. When you're doing light painting, this gives you beautiful ribbons. I've tested it again very briefly. I've not had a proper test with it, and it does look really good. I was quite surprised actually. And apart from this, yeah, oh yes, one more thing, the catch light. If putting it this way, you'll have nice catch light, like if you had some kind of cat's eyes, let's say, or if you put it this way, you'll have just a line like this. It's pretty unique, I would say. I've not seen this kind of catch light before. And yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I've seen other photographers putting product out there, which they've put their name to, and you know, the prices was an absolute joke compared to the product, you know, and you know, when I see this, it's, you know, I stay away from it. But this, yes, the price is you know, you're looking $500, about £500 in UK, but you really do pay for what you get. And believe me, I like to save money when I can. You know, I never buy a genuine grape, you know, but I do recognize a good product and a product that's worth every penny, and this is one of them for sure. It's just such a good product, really is. And yeah, I think, you know, I'll be quite happy to do a few tests, you know, at the next wedding I'm doing, and see what comes out, and maybe do a second review. But so far I'm very happy with it. Yeah, and that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, yeah, please let me know. If you want me to do any other reviews about this light, let me know. But so far, yeah, Jerry's done a very good job in designing this, and Westcott has done an amazing job in building this, because it's really good quality. And that is pretty much it. So yeah, happy Easter if you had a good Easter, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Cheers, see ya.